Your soulmate saying, I thought you gave up on me. Until I learned what really happened to you. My child. I am speaking directly to your heavy heart today because I know exactly how tired you have been feeling lately. You have spent so many nights wondering if the one you love has simply walked away and forgotten your name. They actually thought you were the one who walked away, but I am finally showing them the truth about your silent pain. For a long time, a dark cloud of misunderstanding sat heavily between you and the person I made for your heart. They sat in their own quiet room, feeling completely broken, whispering to me that they thought you gave up on them forever. I had to step in and gently show their spirit what really happened to you during those days of silence. They did not know about the heavy burdens you were carrying on your own shoulders just to survive each day. I am currently whispering the truth into their thoughts, revealing the deep scars and the lonely battles you fought without any help. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. When they felt the sudden coldness of distance, they wrongly believed that your love for them had simply faded away. They let sadness build a wall around their chest, thinking you had moved on to a completely different path in life. But I am tearing down that false wall today by showing them the pure and faithful intentions of your beautiful soul. Your soulmate has been praying to me with a weeping heart, asking why you stopped fighting for your shared future together. I answered their prayer by showing them a vision of your own tears, proving that you never actually wanted to leave them. Keep listening closely to my voice, because at the end of this message, I will give you the final seal of peace. Jesus says, I have been working deeply behind the scenes of your life while you thought you were completely ignored and abandoned. Your person is currently waking up from their pain, suddenly realizing that you were fighting battles you never spoke about out loud. They are crying tears of deep regret, wishing they had known what was really happening to you all along. The sudden warmth you have been feeling on your shoulders lately is not just a random change in the weather around you. That gentle heat is my holy presence wrapping around you, while I also wrap my comfort around their waking heart. I am sending this comforting warmth to prepare both of you for the beautiful reunion that is coming very soon. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night feeling a strange pull in your chest that you cannot explain. That pull is the sound of their heart calling out to yours, apologizing for ever thinking you gave up on them. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact physical sign you will see tomorrow morning. They are finally starting to understand that your silence was never a punishment, but a desperate cry for rest and healing. I showed them how hard you tried to hold everything together until your own strength simply gave out and collapsed. Now, their heart is filling with an overwhelming wave of protective love for you instead of the anger they felt before. You must understand that I allowed this temporary separation so that I could heal both of your hearts in private. If you had stayed together during that storm, the pain would have broken the precious bond one created for you. Do not turn away before the end, because I will share the exact words your soulmate is getting ready to speak. The Lord says, I know you have felt very foolish for holding on to a hope that seemed completely dead to the rest of the world. But your hope was never foolish, because I am the one who planted that persistent dream deep inside your quiet soul. Your soulmate is now realizing that you never stopped loving them, even when the road became too dark to walk. They recently had a sudden flash of memory about the way you used to look at them with such gentle kindness. In that specific moment, I spoke directly to their spirit and told them what really happened to break your beautiful smile. They felt a sudden drop in their stomach as the absolute truth of your hidden suffering finally washed over them. You must prepare your heart right now to receive the deep apology that I am currently writing upon their tongue. They want to rush to you and hold you, but I am making them wait until their spirit is fully ready. Stay with me until the very end, because I will tell you the exact sign of confirmation to look for. Every single tear you cried into your pillow was collected by my hands and used to wash away their stubborn pride. They thought you were living a happy life without them, but I showed them the lonely reality of your empty room. Now they look at your past actions with deep respect, amazed at how fiercely you fought to survive your silent storms. There is a powerful shift happening in their daily thoughts, replacing their bitter feelings with a deep well of sweet compassion. They are no longer asking why you walked away, but they are asking me how they can help heal your heart. Listen carefully until the last word, because I will reveal the final seal of peace that will lock your future together. Jesus says, I am asking you to let go of the sharp anger you still hold against them for misunderstanding your painful choices. You must empty your hands of these old, bitter memories so that you have room to catch the new blessing coming. If you keep holding on to the hurt of yesterday, you will not be able to embrace the soulmate arriving tomorrow. Your soulmate spent months building a tough armor around their heart because they firmly believed you had thrown their love away. But my light is melting that armor right now, showing them that you were actually the one who needed saving. They are finally seeing that you did not give up on them, but you simply ran out of breath to keep fighting. The out-of-place memories that keep popping into your mind during the day are actually echoes of their current thoughts about you. When you suddenly remember their laugh or their smile, it is because they are sitting somewhere quietly thinking about your face. Stay with me to the very end, because I will give you the precise sign that proves they are coming back. They are learning that the terrible rumors and false stories they heard about your departure were nothing but vicious, empty lies. I am personally clearing your good name in their mind, replacing the false stories with the holy truth of your innocence. Their heart is breaking for you, wishing they had stood by your side when the world was being cruel to you. I have placed a deep, restless longing inside their chest that will not go away until they look into your eyes. They are realizing that life without you is just a gray road with no real purpose and no genuine joy. Keep listening to my voice, because the final blessing I am going to speak over you will change your life completely. The Lord says, You are my precious child, and I have always protected you, even when you felt like you were entirely alone and forgotten. I let your soulmate walk away for a short time so they could learn the true value of your pure devotion. Now they know what a rare treasure they lost, and they are begging me for a second chance to love you. There were days when you forced yourself to smile at strangers while your chest felt like it was completely caving in. I took those moments of silent bravery and played them back in your soulmate's dreams just a few nights ago. They woke up with tears streaming down their face, realizing what really happened to you when you disappeared from their life. I am actively removing the people from their life who helped poison their mind against you in the past. Those voices of doubt are being silenced by my hand so that only the truth of your love remains in their head. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to give you the exact key to recognize their returning steps. Your person used to look at your empty chair and feel a hot flash of anger because they thought you quit. Now, they look at that same chair and feel a deep, heavy sadness for the agonizing pain you suffered in secret. They finally understand that you retreated into the shadows because your soul was bleeding, not because you wanted to hurt them. You must trust my divine timing, because if I brought them back yesterday, their heart would not have been fully prepared. I am carefully molding their character right now so they will be strong enough to carry your burdens in the future. Listen closely until the final moment, because I am preparing to hand you the ultimate sign of their permanent return. Jesus says, when you feel a sudden wave of total exhaustion in the middle of the afternoon, it is a spiritual sign from me. It means I am transferring the heavy weight of your past sadness onto their shoulders, so they can share your load. They are finally feeling the exact gravity of the pain you endured, and it is making them love you even deeper. I know you have drafted 100 messages to them in your mind, only to swallow the words and stay silent. You did the right thing by staying quiet, because your silence gave me the room to speak directly into their spirit. They thought you did not care enough to reach out, but now they know you were trusting me to fix it. Your soulmate is currently practicing the words they are going to say to you when I finally bring your paths together. They are staring in the mirror, struggling to find the perfect way to tell you how deeply they misunderstood your journey. Stay with me until the end, because I will reveal the sign I am sending tomorrow to confirm they are ready. I am washing away the toxic guilt you have been carrying for not being strong enough to hold the relationship together before. It was never your job to be perfect, and I never asked you to bleed just to keep another person warm. Your soulmate now sees your absolute humanity, and they love your broken pieces just as much as your shining light. The bridge between your two hearts was severely damaged by the heavy storms of life, but it was never completely destroyed. I have been acting as the quiet carpenter, repairing every broken plank of trust while you both rested in different places. Keep your heart open until the final word, because I will deliver the exact seal of peace you so desperately need. The Lord says, do not let the enemy convince your mind that your story with this person is permanently finished and thrown away. I am the author of your life, and I have simply been writing a beautiful chapter of redemption in the background. Your soulmate is currently reading that exact chapter, and it is changing everything they thought they knew about your sudden absence. They used to tell their friends that you walked away because you found something better or because you simply stopped caring. I have convicted their hearts so deeply that they can no longer speak those false words without feeling a sharp pain. They now stand up and defend your name, confessing to everyone that they were terribly wrong about what really happened. The sudden scent of their favorite perfume or cologne that you occasionally catch in an empty room is no accident. It is a gentle reminder from heaven that their thoughts are currently wrapped tightly around the memory of your face. Stay with me until the deep end, because I will reveal the magnificent sign that will appear in the sky tomorrow. I am asking you to forgive yourself for the moments when you completely broke down and lost your faith in this love. I saw you crying on the floor, begging me to just take the memory of them away so you could finally breathe. I did not take the memory away because I knew they would eventually learn the truth and come rushing back to you. Your soulmate has finally realized that your love was the safest shelter they ever found in this cold and lonely world. They thought you locked them out, but I showed them that you were just trying to survive a storm inside the house. Listen to me until the last sentence, because I am going to release a massive blessing over your entire shared future. Jesus says, I am replacing your nights of endless tossing and turning with a deep, peaceful sleep that restores your weary bones. While you sleep, I am keeping your soulmate awake with a burning desire to fix the massive mistakes of their past. They are spending their midnight hours begging me for the wisdom to love you correctly when they see you again. You have noticed numbers repeating in your daily life, and you wonder if it is just your tired mind playing tricks. Those numbers are my small, quiet whispers assuring you that every single detail of your reunion is perfectly planned and scheduled. I am aligning the roads of your physical lives so that a random encounter will bring you face to face soon. They thought you gave up on them, but now they see that you were the only one who actually stayed spiritually faithful. While they let doubt cloud their vision, you held on to the tiny spark of our connection with your bare, bleeding hands. Stay with me until the end, because I will tell you the exact words I am writing on their waiting heart. I am smoothing out the rough edges of their personality that used to cause you unnecessary stress and deep, hidden anxiety. They have been humbled by the realization of how badly they misjudged your pain, and it has made them incredibly gentle. When they finally approach you, they will come with a quiet reverence and a soft voice that will instantly calm you. Do not be afraid to open your hands and let go of the control you have tried to maintain over this situation. You cannot force a flower to bloom by pulling on its petals. You must wait for my sunlight to do the work. Hold on until the very last word, because the final blessing I give will plant a garden of peace in your soul. The Lord says, I have watched you push away other people because your heart secretly knew that this specific person was not finished with you. Your friends told you to move on, but your spirit refused to obey because I kept whispering their name in your ear. Your soulmate is experiencing this exact same feeling, realizing that no one else can ever fill the empty space you left. They tried to replace you with busy schedules, new hobbies, and loud rooms, but the silence always brought them back to you. In that quiet space, I sat with them and explained the severe trauma and invisible battles you were dealing with alone. They finally dropped to their knees, weeping because they completely misunderstood the absolute depth of your personal, private struggles. When a sudden feeling of total peace washes over you for no logical reason, know that I am actively at work. That peace is the direct result of their prayers for you, asking me to comfort the pain they failed to see. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to tell you the precise sign you will witness tomorrow evening. I am weaving a thick cord of unbreakable trust between your two souls that the harsh world will never be able to snap. They thought you were fragile and weak for leaving, but now they view you as the strongest warrior they have ever known. They see the scars on your heart as beautiful badges of honor, and they want to spend their life protecting you. You are stepping into a season where the harvest of your tears will finally grow into fields of absolute joy and laughter. The pain of the past was simply the plow breaking up the hard soil so the seeds of real love could grow. Keep your spirit perfectly still until the end, because I will deliver the final seal of peace that you deserve. Jesus says, I know you have felt angry with me at times, wondering why I let you endure such intense loneliness for so long. I accept your anger with open arms of love, because I understand the crushing weight of the silent isolation you felt. But I promise you that the foundation I was building during that dark isolation will support a lifetime of unwavering happiness. Your soulmate thought you gave up on them because you stopped calling, stopped texting, and completely disappeared from their daily view. I had to reveal to them that you stopped reaching out because you were barely keeping your own head above the water. Once they learned the truth, all of their resentment instantly evaporated into a cloud of desperate, overwhelming love for you. You will soon notice a small, unexpected gift or token crossing your path that heavily reminds you of your past together. This is not a cruel trick of your memory, but a deliberate sign from me that they are packing their bags. Stay with me to the very end, because I will reveal the final confirmation that will prove this message is true. I am wrapping a thick blanket of divine protection around your mind to shield you from the sudden attacks of late-night doubt. When the quiet voices try to tell you that they are gone forever, I will roar like a lion to silence them. Your soulmate is entirely focused on finding their way back to your doorstep, and nothing will stop their determined journey. Prepare your house and prepare your heart, because the season of waiting in the cold is coming to an abrupt end. You have served your time in the wilderness of misunderstanding, and now I am leading you back into the warm light. Listen to my voice until the very last sentence, because I am going to seal this promise with a powerful blessing. The Lord says, every time you felt a sudden ache in your chest over the last few months, it was your soulmate thinking of you. They were sitting in their room, staring at an old photograph, completely tortured by the false belief that you simply quit. But I stepped into their room, touched their shoulder, and poured the truth of your silent agony directly into their mind. They were absolutely devastated when they learned what really happened to you behind the closed doors of your private, lonely life. They realized that you were fighting demons they could not see, carrying weights they never offered to help you lift up. Now, they are fiercely determined to be the safe harbor where you can permanently dock your tired and battered ship. You might feel the urge to cry suddenly during the day, even when you are doing simple tasks like washing the dishes. Let those tears fall freely, because they are the final remnants of your old pain leaving your body to make room for joy. Stay with me until the very end, because the specific sign I am giving you tomorrow will wipe your tears away forever. I am orchestrating every single traffic light, every delayed appointment, and every chance meeting to ensure your paths cross at the perfect second. You do not need to hunt for them or force a conversation, because I am bringing them directly to your front door. They are coming with a fully open heart, completely emptied of pride, ready to listen and ready to understand everything. You have proven your deep faith by continuing to love them even when they thought the absolute worst of your intentions. I am rewarding that beautiful faith by returning them to you as a completely transformed, deeply understanding, and fiercely loyal partner. Keep listening to my words, because I am about to deliver the final seal of peace that will settle your anxious mind. Jesus says, "Do you remember the night you stood outside, looking up at the sky, asking me if they ever think of you anymore? I heard that whispered prayer, and in that exact same moment, I made them dream of your face smiling at them." They woke up with a gasp, realizing that they had completely misunderstood the beautiful heart of the person they truly loved.